You say 10 pounds. Only 10 pounds for one house. She said, can you give one to me? He said, yes. She paid him the 10 pounds, 10 dirhams. And he threw those 10 dirhams in the river Dajla, in front of them, and demolished one house. He said, go, you go to your house. The fact is that she had done so big act of charity of providing water in Haramain al-Sharifain to millions and millions of Hujjaj. Behind this, that was the secret. And this thing was just becoming a cover. Behind that, he was looking with his eyes, what big act of charity she has already done. She reserves a house there. Not one, maybe hundreds of houses. So he said, you got your house. They went back, and her husband, Khalifa al-Mamun, he made a joke of her. He said, Zubaydah, have you got the house with these 10 dirhams? And this madman, Majzoob, is insane person, is he able to give you a house? So he made a joke. She left. Where you have wasted your money, you would have given it to some poor people as charity. He said, these were my dirhams, not yours. If they are waste, so they are, my money is waste, not yours. So then they slept after prayer at night time. During sleeping, Khalifa al-Mamun saw a dream that he entered in Jannah. This is what women will get. He entered in Jannah, and all of a sudden in a street he saw a very big, beautiful palace. Very high, beautiful palace. And he read there was written with Noor on the door, the main capital gate of the palace, Haza Bayt Sayyida Zubaydah. Haza Bayt Zubaydah. When he read it, that this is the house of Zubaydah, he wanted to enter it. This is my wife's house. So the gatekeeper, the angel standing there, he held him, he stopped him. You can't enter in this house. He said, why? This is my wife's house. He said, this is not London. This is not Birmingham and Nelson. This is your wife's house, not yours. This is not system of Pakistan being running here. Wife's house is for wife and husband's house is for husband. Laysa lil insani illa ma sa'a. This is a house which she bought. You didn't buy it. So he stopped him from entering the door. And when he stopped him forcefully, but during that argument, he opened his eyes and he got awake. Then he realized the whole story of day. He awake his wife, Zubaydah, Malika, and said, Zubaydah, let us go again to the same Bahlul al-Majzoob, to same person whom I called insane. He is in fact the sane one. He is in fact the person who has the sanity. So they went back to him. He again was making the same houses and things on the river bank. This time Zubaydah was silent, and Khalifa al-Mamun went forward and asked, Ya Shaykh, what are you making? He said, making houses in Jannah. Do you sell these houses? He says, why not? These are for sale. He said, please give me one house. What is the price? He said, 10,000 dinar. Now, for example, 1 dinar is equal to 10 dirhams. For example, or 1 dinar is equal to 100 dirhams. For example, the currency rate changes from time to time. And he said, so much expensive? So the price hikes, this kind of price hike. Yesterday you were selling the same house with 10 dirhams. My wife bought it yesterday. And today, just within one day, the price has gone up to 10,000 dinars. Why this happened? He said, the customers of yesterday did a business of unseen. The customer who came yesterday, he bought the house without seeing, and you have come back after seeing in your night. The customer of today has come after seeing, and the customer of yesterday bought the house without seeing. So this is the difference of seeing and without seeing, buying. Buying with seeing and buying without seeing. So this is what the women will get inshallah in Jannah. And if you try hard, particularly in these days, I hope your reward may become double than men, because there are lot many facilities and easinesses for them and difficulties for you. If you cross the difficulties and become pious and go on the path of Sayyida Rabia Basriya, maybe you get 10 times more than men get.